Have you ever passed up on a fire pair of shoes just because you couldn't find clothes that'll match? Now this problem is way more common than you may think. Now I have about 120 pairs in my sneaker collection, and the colorways can get kind of repetitive if you don't step out your comfort zone. But you know I got the fresh crew covered, so I'm gonna give you tips on how to style any shoe, no matter the colorway. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because I'm going to give you some bonus styling tips. Also, follow me over on my new TikTok and Instagram. It's called Fresh C Moan. Now, here are the 3 biggest tips that you can use when styling shoes with difficult colorways. Number 1, use a color wheel. Number 2, use the accent colors to your advantage. Number 3 is be open-minded. So let's jump into the first tip. So the first tip is to use the color wheel. If you check down in the description section below, I have a link to Canva.com, and this is a color wheel that you can use, and it has like color theory. Now I'm gonna tell you how to use this color theory. And what color theory is basically a combination of art and science to determine what colors look good when paired together. Now I myself am a visual learner, so I'm gonna pick a pair of shoes and show y'all how I would go about styling them. And the shoe that we can start with is the Air Jordan 5 DJ Khaled, We the Best. Now the first thing that you want to do is take the color wheel and try to match it to the color that's predominantly on the upper of the shoe. In this case, the color is light crimson bliss, is what Nike calls it, but it's more like a salmon color or a light peach type of color. Now the largest dot on the inner circle correlates with the red, blue, and green colors. Then you look at the dot on the outer ring, and when you move that around, that controls the tint of the color. Now after you got as close as you can to the color that you're looking to match, you want to go to option 2. Now option 2 lets you decide how you want to match the colors. The first option is the complementary colors. Now complementary colors are basically colors that's located on the exact opposite side of the color wheel. Now the complementary color usually gives the outfit balance, and as you can see, they definitely use some type of color science on these Jordan 5 We the Best, because the upper is mostly that crimson bliss color, but it's outlined in the color that is actually a complementary color, which is that light blue. Now the next option on option 2 is the monochromatic colors. Now these are basically 3 shades of the same color with the same base. Now the next option on option 2 is the analogous. Now this is basically the 3 colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. The next thing you can select on option 2 is triadic. These are basically 3 even spaced colors on the color wheel. And the last option that you can select is tetratic. This is basically 4 evenly spaced colors that's located on the color wheel. Now as a side note, I do have the We the Best sale version, and as you can see, DJ Khaled definitely used this color wheel when designing these shoes because he has all complementary colors. When you go to the tetratic option, it either has the colors from this colorway or it has the colors from this colorway. But now we want to move over to tip 2, and tip 2 is use the accent colors. Now if you're like me, when I was raised, I was always taught that the clothes had to match exactly. So if I had an all blue shoe, I needed to have an all blue shirt, something to match exactly the same color. I made that same mistake when trying to style this shoe. Now I did get lucky and found some clothes that matched pretty closely. As you can see, I have this Nike hoodie that matches almost perfectly, and then I also have a Nike bucket hat. Now this is a nice drip, but realistically, if I wanted to style this shoe this way, I would never be able to wear it, maybe only once. I would only have one outfit that would match. However, if you're able to take advantage of the accent colors, you may be able to drip 4 or 5 outfits with it. So with a shoe like this, what I would recommend doing is stick only to the complementary colors. So on this one, it has the light blue. All you have to do is match the light blue. Now, if it's light blue you have to match, it's a much easier time matching it, but it still looks right with the shoe. So here go the outfit that I put together. I went with the light blue denim jeans, with the all white Nike Air shirt with the sky blue Nike Air on across the chest. Excuse the wrinkles on this shirt too. And then the Jordan 5 DJ Khaled, We the Best. And the last tip that I have is to be open-minded. Sometimes when you matching these shoes, you don't have to match them exactly, but your swag or the way that you carry yourself will kind of put it over the top, whether it matches or not. So let me show you how to style these Jordan 4 a ma Meniere's. So when I pull up the main color on the upper of this shoe, it's like a dark maroon / brown color. And as you can see on this color wheel, it basically gives me 4 evenly spaced colors that's located on the color wheel to complement that shoe. In this situation, I decided to go with the darker green khaki pants and then use the complementary color to match the shirt, which is tan. Now, as you can see, none of these colors are actually located in the shoe except for the tan shirt. Now, the pants don't match exactly, but it wouldn't be too easy to try to find a maroon that would match the maroon / brown that's on the upper of this shoe. So this is how I would definitely style this one. Now for the bonus tip. One thing that I would say, if you're looking to style a difficult shoe after using a color wheel, the best way to actually balance out the colors, go for graphic tees. Graphic tees are by far the easiest thing to do because you can find just about any color you want in any type of graphic tee. Now before we get out of here, I want to hear from the Fresh crew. How y'all feel about using a color wheel to style shoes? Is this something that y'all already use, or was this good information? If it was good information, I want you to share it with a friend. Now if it's any other topics that y'all would like me to cover, be sure to drop it down in the comment section. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.